Hi everyone, I'm Angie Fernie and I'm going to be your instructor for EdTech 301 or Instructional Technology. This is our homepage for Canvas. Our class officially starts July 5th, so enjoy your July 4th weekend and be ready to work on Tuesday the 5th. This module and course will probably not be available to you until the 5th, but I am logged in today as a teacher, so this looks a little different than what you will see, but it's pretty similar. So the things you see over here on the left that are grayed out, you probably won't be able to see, which is fine. But when you log in, one of the first things you're going to want to click on is modules. And we have 7 modules because we have 7 weeks for this course. The first week is already up and ready to go right here. Well, actually, the first module you see are course documents and links. You have instructions for our lesson plans. There'll be 4 you'll be doing throughout the class, and here are specific rubrics for each one. These lesson plans must be turned in 2 places, LiveText and Canvas. If you do not have a LiveText account, you must have one. This only applies to education majors, so if you're taking this class and you're not an education major, you don't need to worry about that. But if you are and you have questions, let me know. So here are some other things that can help: public domain for clip art images, the Georgia Performance Standards, and how to sign into Galileo. And if we need other help documents or links, I will add them here as we need them. Now, our first module here is week 1. So when you log in, you're going to see what we need to do, and it's in order of what we need to do. So the first thing you want to do is click on is our reading assignment. And you will need the book for this. And you're going to be reading chapters 1 and 2 from the textbook. After that, you're going to be looking at the ISTE Teacher and Student Standards, and these are technology standards for teachers and students. This talks a little bit about it. Then you are going to complete the discussion board activity for this. And you can see the discussion question is here. You also have a place to input introductions to your classmates the first week of class as well. So if you click on the discussion board, there's a question. Make sure that when you are answering the questions that you do exactly what it tells you to say. You're going to post one comment, your answer, and then you're going to respond to at least 2 of your classmates. Your comment needs to be posted by Wednesday at midnight. Your response to 2 of your classmates needs to be posted by Friday at midnight. This first post has our discussion forum guidelines, and you can see them here. You're expected to respond to each question and then to 2 classmates. Your response must be well thought out and backed up by the course reading material and or real world examples. So if you say on page such and such in the book, they refer to this, or in our readings, or on the website, whatever it is you had to look at. Just saying good job, or I agree, or nice answer is not going to be enough to get full credit. Here's an example of a response. Also, rude remarks will not be tolerated. Not that I think that would be an issue. And so finally, there are, you want to put the discussion topic and the subject along with your last name in the line when you respond. For example, interactive whiteboard strategies hyphen Fernie being my last name. And you can see the response timelines are down there. So that's basically how our discussions will go, and there'll be 1 of those each week. All right, so I'm going to go back into the module. Okay, and then after that, and you can see here's another link to the discussion board question, but it was in there as well. Then you're going to do the self-assessment essay. All right, this is actually not worth any points, but this gives me an idea of your technology proficiency. So here is a rubric. I love rubrics. We're going to have rubrics for everything we do. I feel like rubrics take the guesswork out of what it is I'm asking for, what it's worth, and you can know what exactly it is you're being graded on. And here's something that I love about Canvas. You do not have to download everything. If you click on the little magnifying glass right there, these detailed instructions for the self-assessment essay assignment will pop up. The little panda's thinking about it, but he's going to bring them to you. And you can also make that window bigger. You see here. All right, so it's telling you some of the things that you need to know, and then it's asking you to type up this essay about your feelings about technology proficiency and you're having to do some specific things. So you want to refer here to these instructions and to the rubric to make sure you're doing everything that the assignment is asking for, and this is due by July 7th, sorry. The discussion question is due by the 8th, your first response to it. Then we have an assignment this week using Galileo. If you guys have not used Galileo, this will be a good introduction. I have some information here, also up here, about how to sign into Galileo, some information about how to use the Galileo database, and then you can see here the instructions for the assignment. They're going to pull up. Let me move myself out of the way. Okay, so this is giving you some information about how to use Galileo and telling you what it is you need to do for this assignment. So basically, you're going to choose 3 articles from your results that meet your interest and provide a 3-sentence or so annotation for each one, along with the APA citation for your bibliography. If you don't know APA, the Purdue OWL website is a great place to look for that. So I will put a link to that up in our course documents, and that's a great place to look and see how to do APA citation. But here's an example of one from an article, and then the short annotation. So you'll do 3 of these. You'll read 3 articles and do 3 of these. And then here is where you submit the assignment. And the instructions are there again. I want to make sure you guys know what's going on. So I've got the instructions in a couple of places. And then here's the rubric for the assignment. This is how you will be assessed. And then the final thing, and you'll see this is due by July 10th, and the final thing that is due is the blog entry. We do have a blog for our class, and you are expected to respond to it once a week. So you click here, and then this will take you out to our blog. And you've got a question. And when you're in your readings this week, there's some information about theories. So it says Chapter 2 discusses 3 learning theories: behaviorism, cognitism, and constructivism. Which of these resonated with you the most and why? So that's one part of the question. Do you think the knowledge of these or other theories are necessary for teaching with technology, and why? And please reference the text at least once in your answer. So that's what you're expected to do to get full credit for your blog entry. So this is what is due our first week, and our week ends on Sunday, July 10th, and this will unlock July 4th at 12 a.m. So you may be able to get into it, but because class doesn't officially start until the 5th, Canvas may not have the course available to you until then. But if it is, you're welcome to get started a day early if you want to. Not that that is expected. I am really looking forward to us having a great class. If you have questions or concerns or anything you need, please email me. I'm pretty good about getting back to you pretty fast. We'll have a video like this every week. Sometimes it'll be about what we're doing for the week. Sometimes it'll be about that and maybe hitting some of the topics that we talked about. And if you need anything, some face-to-face help, we can always meet in a conference or a Skype or a chat, whatever's convenient for you. I'm here to make sure that you get the most out of this course, because if you are in here as an education major and you are going into the classroom, this is something you are going to need to be familiar with and know and be able to put into use on your first day. So I'm here to help you do that. If you have questions, suggestions, let me know. Enjoy your weekend, and I look forward to seeing everyone next week. Bye.